we seem to be pushing that more than looking at solutions and reasons why we should fix crime and immigration and fix our banking so that we can and get the jobs going for people. What's in your spirit? Have we come to a place where there's no more ideas? Have we run out of ideas? What has happened to this nation of people who believe that God is still in charge?
The leader of this nation has lost his zeal to lead. The Lord has allowed me to see that when this man took office, I personally stood up for him. He was given a second chance to do a work for the Lord. And because of a previous curse, he disobeyed the Lord and did not follow what he agreed to. And a covenant was made between him and God. And he accepted this office and this responsibility. He, in return, made an agreement with the enemy and actually sold himself out to this devil that now controls him. So he have no voice because he owed the very people that are trying to push this garbage on the Bahamian people. And this mafia-minded group, not only will they have their way, but they won't allow him to get in their way. And before Monday, I pray, being the leader of God's people, that he put his own life online and come publicly and tell the Bahamian people what the Lord has told him to do and lead this nation in the right direction in spite of what the mafia has threatened him with. He knows that God will not abandon the Bahamian people. He knows that God will not abandon the nation. But he's afraid of the very people that he has come in agreement with. And now the opportunity for him to lead, he refused to do it because he would oppose those that he feared the most. And so this hour is an hour, and he's listening to me now. I know he's listening to me now because someone told him to listen to me. And I'll make a personal cry out to him. Sir, if you tell your people to vote no, they'll vote no. But if you remain silent, sir, you are responsible for what happened to this nation as the leader of this nation. By taking no position, you, sir, will hold the full blame of what happens after the vote is cast. And at your house, sir, you will pay according to thus say the Lord. So you have no option but to speak on the behalf of the people that you are elected to lead. Steve, it's an awesome responsibility to be elected to lead a person, a people. But when God gives you that, he gives you the qualification. He gives you the stamina, the strength. He gives you the wisdom to do it, as he would have done with David. And when the time comes for you to make the hard choices and to stand up and rebuke the devil for the nation, you have no choice. I cry for this man because there's no option for him but to speak. Mr. Ingram is not the leader of the nation. This other gentleman, he's not the leader of the nation. Mr. Christie is the leader of the nation. Barack Obama knows the leader of the Bahamas. So does every other president and prime minister in every nation of the world knows the leader of the Bahamas. And he must give account of what happens to this nation. And if he thinks by being neutral or not saying anything, they're going to look at him any different. They're not. This is where I'm standing. The Lord said there never should have been. He never should have allowed it to come before the people because he could have avoided it himself. He never should have allowed it to come before the people. But now that it has, he now needs to be the fighter for the people. He now needs to be the champion of the people. He now needs to save the integrity of this holy place. He now needs to be the first Christian to set up and say, thus say the Lord, there will not be corruption in the Bahamas. There will not be legalized gambling in the Bahamas. There will not be mafia-controlled gambling houses in the Bahamas. That's what must be said. I thank God for the other preachers, Neil Ellis, Miles Monroe, and all these guys that are coming out against it, but their words are not effective. Nobody can hear anybody except that it's a man or woman coming directly from the Lord. And the prime minister has God's heart. He's the sole leader that the people will hear.
We're talking with Prophet Johnny Ruthledge today. Of course, he's been here before. He has been very powerful. He has told us many things, and many people want to believe. We can't seem to understand what has taken hold of the nation's prime minister. We know that he's a man who fears the Lord. We know that he's a man who's been favored. Yet, he is not talking as if he's in charge. He is not walking as if he's in charge. He is talking and walking as if somebody is leading him and telling him what to do. And he has to be concerned about that. And of course, we come today because we are concerned. This is love that we bring. Yes. Some of you may not understand it. You may think that this is, oh, what are we doing? Let me tell you what we are doing. We're trying to save a nation. There's some of us who can see. Many of the prophets here locally can see.
Lord
they
Jesus.
too have not been talking because they fear that the people will reject what they're saying. Because the whole thing has been confused. Prophet Ruthledge.
Yes.
The people are confused on this matter, those who really want to see good in the country.
Yes.
They're divided in their minds on this thing, even though there's great momentum for a